seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I have come in from training shoulders and I'm starving. So I'm gonna make some oats, which is this interesting shaped courgette. Oats. And I've got this PE Science. I was sent it yesterday. It's the same as the sachets that you used this morning. This is actually peanut butter cup, and the macros are really, really good on this. It's got 1 gram of carbs in, and I'll show you later how I calculate on my Fitness Pal. I'm also going to use some of the 2 Chicks products, which I love. It's just like a liquid egg white, so I'm going to use 100 grams of that. The purpose of the courgette and as well the egg whites is to just add more volume. So I'm going to use 40 grams of oats. And it will look like a pretty substantial amount. When I have the time, I actually use a hob to make my oats. So let me show. I've probably used, I don't know, about a quarter of the courgette. Using an isolate weight or an impact weight tends to kind of thin the oats out. So I tend to just stir it in after the oats are done. So like I said before, I'm going to use this PE Science Select protein, and I'm using the peanut butter cup flavour. So I haven't used it yet, so your guess is as good as mine. It's quite a big scoop, isn't it? So I'm just going to, oh God, don't do this whilst filming, it goes everywhere. I've added just a little bit more water, just to make it a little bit more of a nicer consistency there, and it's stirred in really well. It's a thick, nice, gooey, amazing consistency. And actually someone Snapchatted me the other day and said that this particular brand is really good for baking, and you can tell that within the mixture. If you have a look how it tastes. Oh yeah, that is good. So good. So this is meal 1, post-workout. So guys, this is my Road to the Arnold's mini-series, and this is episode number 1. Why I've chosen to do this video now and mini-series is because recently I've really lacked motivation, and it came to a head a few days ago when I went to Sheffield, and the 2 guys that I know there said to me, "You've been going out lots, you've been enjoying yourself. That is absolutely fine, but real talk, if you want to do the Arnold, Sophie, you've got 7 weeks to do it, and that is it. 7 weeks. You need to start right now." And I don't know what it was, but it was a case of a light just kind of switched on in my head, and I thought, yeah. I was never making excuses for myself. Prep wasn't on my mind. I've been working loads. I've got loads of exciting things coming up with various different things, and I've really just enjoyed socialising too. I'm not gonna make any bones about it. I've just liked going out, and I have not tracked my macros enough, and I have eaten too many meals off my plan. I think sometimes we just sugarcoat stuff, but in the end of the day, it was my decision to eat those things. I've still been training. So in this mini-series, I am going to document what I'm eating, my physique updates, training, just general lifestyle. I really want to be as open and honest so you guys can get a sense of what is involved in prep, especially when you're not in stage condition. Like me at the moment. Talk about macros, I am so reserved about macros because what I don't want you guys to focus on is my personal macros. If you want to calculate your macros, by all means do that, and I have written a blog post about it on my website, www.thewaytoglow.co.uk. So much useful information on Google that you can download how to best track your macros. I use an app called My Fitness Pal. I'm just gonna I would show you, but my phone has cracked. Can you see that? Actually dropped it off the Stairmaster and I have still not got it fixed. And it tracks your carbs, protein and fat intake, so you can do the if it fits your macros kind of diet. You don't have to just do clean foods, but what I will be eating today and what I will show you are relatively clean foods, because I find that is what works for me the best. Point about my personal macros, please don't get hung up on this, but at the moment, 7 weeks out from the Arnold's, I am currently on 140 protein, 100 grams of carbs, 50 fats. I'm currently on 30 minutes steady state cardio a day. That can be done at any time. It doesn't have to be particularly fasted. Sessions involve a split of legs, upper, legs, upper. I probably train legs 2 to 3 times a week, mainly focusing on my glutes and hamstrings, because those are my problem areas which always come up at every show. They're very hard to build and keep full, especially when you're cutting down. So leading up to the Arnold's, I don't want to cut my food too much, especially my carbs. I want to keep my carbs quite high, because I find personally, and you may think differently, but that is what keeps me fuller. If I start decreasing my carbs too much, I feel that I lose a lot of my shape. So I'd rather increase cardio than decrease food. That is personally what I do. I don't know about anyone else, but there we go. Molly's in the sunshine, aren't you, Molly? Not a care in the bloody world. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. This is meal number 2. And I'll show you what I've got. I've got a turkey burger, and that is what I've made before, and I've got it with like a mixed green salad with just a couple of peppers and tomatoes, and I've got 80 grams of brown basmati rice, and that is of cooked weight. So that is meal 2. I've just got back from the gym. I did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'm looking particularly wet, particularly sweaty. I am going to make a post-workout meal of my egg fried rice, and I will show you how I make it. This is so easy to make. All I've done is 80 grams of the cooked rice that I used before, so it's just the brown basmati, and 100 grams of egg whites, and I've just chopped in some cooked green beans. I'm going to bung that in the microwave probably for about 2 minutes. Just keep on stirring as it's cooking, and then I'm going to add in some feta, and that is going to be 40 grams on top. It's like healthy egg fried rice. So here it is, guys. We've got my egg fried rice, and I've put some feta cheese and some black pepper on top. Perfect. We just take a moment to have a look at this lovely Gymshark. It's a new hoodie, cinches in at the waist, got it in black. It's a goodie. And I've got my meal number 4. It's just dead quick, simple, easy. Let me show. I have a peanut butter and turkey thing going on at the moment. So it's 10 grams of peanut butter, 100 grams of turkey, 100 grams of sweet potato, and some green beans to finish. There we go. Zooming in. Ooh. Feeling fab, like I'm really excited, but obviously I'll go through days where I don't feel as great, and some days highs, some days lows. I've been through bikini prep before. I know what the deal is, what happens, so I know really what to expect. But obviously some days you get hit by a bus Not literally, but you do go through a roller coaster of emotions up and down. And so I know to expect that. And I know there's going to be some days where I'm craving stuff, wanting to eat. I know there's going to be some days where I doubt myself. But also I know that there's going to be other days where I feel amazing. And that is what I am doing it for. I want to push myself, and I want to be able to feel like in just under 7 weeks time that I step on stage in Barcelona feeling like I have done my absolute best. And maybe I haven't done my best for the last few weeks. I've enjoyed myself and I'm really happy in my life at the moment. There are exciting things going on, so exciting, but in terms of prep, I haven't done my best. So I'm just going to put that out there. And all you can do really when you haven't done your best in something is not look at the past. You look towards the future, and I will do better. I want to say at this point, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I really hope you follow the next 6 weeks to the Arnold's. There's going to be at least 6 more videos, and I am going to show you a variety of my training, eating, macros, physique update. Thank you so much for watching.